Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Austin here, or Luna. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday so far. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend as well. I'm coming at you with a pretty crazy story time today. Pretty wild one. Think you guys are going to enjoy hearing about this. Pretty crazy stuff, pretty serious stuff. If you enjoy it, leave a like on the video, and there's really no other way to intro this. Let's just jump into it. So, today's story time all takes place back when I was 18. Yeah, literally, this was a month after I turned 18. So I was an adult, technically, right? Barely, but I was an adult and didn't feel like an adult. I was still very much just a stupid kid, to be honest. Not saying 18-year-olds are all stupid kids. I just felt like one. But yeah, around this time, life was pretty good. I was dating a girl at the time. I'd been dating her for about, 2 weeks, very early on in the relationship. I had known her for much longer. The girl that I was dating, I had known her for probably 4 years. But I had just started dating her. We were always friends and we kind of liked each other. But we didn't ever officially, act on it until we were both older. Not because we didn't want to. We just kept missing each other, if that makes sense. There'd be times where I was single and she had a boyfriend, and there'd be times where she was single and I had a girlfriend, and essentially we would just always miss each other, and it just never really worked out timing wise. But then one day, some years later, we were hanging out, we were both single, and one thing led to another, and we were just fuck it, let's date. So yeah, that's what we were doing. We were dating. It was very early on in the relationship, and it was great, honestly. Can't really complain. However, there was one thing about this relationship that made me a little nervous, and that was her parents. Her parents were insane. Actually, let me correct myself. Her parent was insane. Her dad wasn't that bad. He was a little bit strict, but he wasn't mean or anything. Her mom, on the other hand, this woman needed help. I mean, throughout the 4 years that I knew my girlfriend, before I started dating her, her mom, would constantly be a problem. Anytime I was hanging out over there or she was going somewhere, her mom would always be like, where are you? Where are you going? When are you coming home? And if she didn't text back immediately, her mom would punish her beyond belief for it. I'm talking literally 2 months of being grounded over a 1 minute late text. There was one time when we were 17 where she got home 10 minutes late and her own mother popped her tires. Yeah, her own mother slashed her tires, dude, and then made her pay for it to get them fixed. Just fucked up stuff, man. I did not like her mom at all. So when I started dating her, I just knew it was going to be a problem. I just knew it. And I was right, because one day I'm hanging out at my house, just chilling, right? On this day, I had plans to go see my girlfriend, and her parents knew about it. We were going to hang out. We were going to be seeing a movie, and then after that, getting dinner, and then that was it. So at about I think 5:30, 6 p.m., she came to my house and she picked me up because I did not drive yet. I had no car. So she picked me up. We went to the movie theater, and the movie theater we were at was connected to a mall, and we ended up being pretty early for the movie. We were 30 minutes early or something, so we had some time to kill. So we decided to go check out some of the nearby stores at the mall and just kind of, window shop, walk around a little bit, kill some time, just hang out at the mall, right? So we go to this store, I can't remember the store's name, but we go to this random store that sells girl clothing, and she's going around looking at outfits and stuff. When all of a sudden, while we're going up and down the aisles, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. I see her mom walk in the store, and I tap on my girl's shoulder, and I was like, hey, your mom's here. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, your mom just walked in. And she's like, why is she here? What the hell? And I was like, I don't know, but she just walked in. And she's like, all right, let's just leave. Let's just leave. And I was like, why? What's wrong? And she's like, if she sees me in here, if she sees me, we're not at the movies, she's going to be mad. And I was like, the movie theater's right there. She'll understand. We're early. And she's like, no, you don't understand. My mom's insane. And then I thought about it for a second. I was like, you know what? She's got a point. Her mom is kind of crazy. Let's try and sneak out of here without her seeing us. So we walked around one of the aisles, and we went around her mom and then started walking out of the store. And I thought we made it. I thought we made it out okay without, being spotted. But literally right as we left the store and we were out the exit, we hear her mom yell, hey guys. And we both turn around and we pretend we didn't know she was there. We're oh, hey, what the hell are you doing here? Acting surprised. And her mom comes right up to me and she goes, Austin, you mind telling me why you guys aren't at the movies? I was told that you were taking my daughter to the movies, not a store. And I couldn't believe she was being this angry over such a non-issue, right? So I told her the truth. I was like, look, we got here early. We had some time to kill. We didn't want to spend 30 minutes in the movie because there's no movie yet. So we came to the store to window shop a little bit, just walk around. And she goes, okay, well, you should have texted me and told me that. And she looked at both of us when she said that. She looked at each of us one by one. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't think to. And she's like, yeah, well, you should. And I was like, all right, well, I'm sorry. And I just apologized because I didn't want to argue with her because the more I argued, the worse it was going to be, right? And after this, she looks over at her daughter and she goes, when you get home, I'm taking your phone and your keys. You have none of that for 2 weeks. And I thought that was bullshit. Like, grounding her over this was crazy. So I tried to take the blame. I was like, look, it was my idea. Please don't ground her. And she goes, shut the fuck up, Austin. Just like that. Shut the fuck up, Austin. Just so rude, bro. So now I'm getting rude. I was like, don't tell me to shut the fuck up. That's so messed up. Like, I understand you're upset, but like, show some respect to people. Like, that's just not right to say. And she goes, I don't fucking care. And I was like, okay, you know what? You're going to be rude. I'm going to be rude. And I just let out all of like the 4 years or however long of like anger I had towards this woman. I was like, I think you're a fucking psychopath. You're a horrible parent. You slashed your own daughter's tires and made her pay for it. Living in your house must be like living in a jail cell. I was just like going off on her, right? And honestly, looking back, I feel bad because the more and more I shit talk this woman, it didn't affect me. It affected my girlfriend at the time, right? Like, she's the one that's gonna have to deal with this bullshit afterwards. And I feel like I shouldn't have like been so rude to her mom because it just probably went right back on her. But I couldn't help myself. This woman was fucking evil. And after I said all that, she just like looked dumbfounded, just like shocked. And I see her wind her fist back. And I remember thinking to myself, surely she's not going to punch. And before I could even finish my thought, she punched me in the fucking face. Like, I literally couldn't even be like, oh, she's not going to do it. She hit me that quick. And it fucking hurt, dude. Like, she loosened some teeth. That shit hurt. Immediately, I'm tasting blood and my fucking lips like bleeding. And I was like, yo, you just hit me? And she's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? And I couldn't do shit. Like, realistically, I'm not doing anything about this. I was raised to never lay my hands on a woman, and I stand by that. Obviously, if she like had a knife or was like trying to like, you know, kill me or something, I would probably defend myself. But like, she punched me once, then stepped back. Not saying what she did was right, obviously, but there wasn't really much I felt like I could do in this situation, right? So I'm just kind of standing there, and my girl's screaming at her mom, and her mom's screaming back. And before I know it, mall security comes up. I guess one of them saw it, and he's like, you guys gotta come with us now. So we had to go to the security office, and the mall security proceeded to call the police and tell them what they saw, and like show them camera footage of her punching me. And they had like a little police station like right in the mall, so the cops were there within like literally 5 minutes. And they pulled up, reviewed the footage, like talked to me, talked to her, and she ended up getting arrested for this. So not only did she hit me, but she got arrested for it. Yeah, she caught an assault charge. Pretty crazy shit. And I remember like afterwards I felt bad because my girl's mom just got arrested, and I apologized to her and I was like, I'm so sorry, like I didn't want that to happen. And she was like, no, like you didn't do it. Like they saw it happen. It's her fault. She fucking swung on you. So it was good to know that my girl was like on my side in this. That was nice. And I remember after she got arrested, my mom pulled up to the mall to like talk to us about it. Cause like obviously like I told my mom, and my mom was pissed. I remember like she pulled up, and the first thing she said to me was like, you're so lucky the security saw that and the cops got called. Cause if the cops didn't see it and I heard about this, I would have been beating her ass. And I was dying laughing. Like my mom was like in war mode. It was fucking hilarious because obviously, you know, my mom hearing about another mom punching me, like to my mom, that's war. Like, you know, that's her battle to fight. But no, she didn't need to. Like the lady went to jail. Now I will say, I don't think this did a whole lot. Like, yeah, she caught a charge over it, but it didn't really affect her life very much at all. Like she was out like the next day and like paid some fines, I think, and was fucking done with it, you know, like she was on with her life. And I still had to like deal with her indirectly. Like I didn't see her after this ever, because obviously like not doing that. But like I still had to like deal with my girlfriend talking about her and like see the text messages she would send my girlfriend and how controlling she was and how crazy she was. And I don't know, she was just not a good woman at all. And I was very happy when my girlfriend moved out a few months later, which is the happy ending to this story. My girl was able to move out a few months later because she landed some pretty good job and like got an apartment with her friend. So she was able to move out and get out of that horrible, you know, situation under her mom's like control. And yeah, in the end, I'd say everybody was okay. My girl got to move out. My face was fine. It healed in like 2 days. Didn't lose any teeth or anything. It felt like I was gonna, but I didn't. And, you know, she caught a charge for it. So all in all, I'd say it was okay, I guess. I still would have preferred to not get punched, but, you know, whatever, I guess. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the story time. Definitely one of the craziest parents I've ever encountered. And if you yourself are a parent, don't be like that woman. Don't be like that mom, okay? That's the moral of the story. Don't be like her. But yeah, guys, that's the story time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below. and subscribe if you're new. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Take his 401k and I'll put it on my wrist. Only why I sell my fit. Still I profit.